Hey, what up everybody? I'm here to explain a simplified version, hopefully, of the new timelines going on in Dragon Ball Super right now. First of all, I want to say that I haven't seen any other timeline videos. These are just my thoughts, my understanding. If there's anything that you can add, please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to discuss them with you. Now, to start things off, we have the Super Timeline, which is the very original timeline from Dragon Ball Super. Everything after the Cell arc, the Majin Buu, Battle of Gods, Universe 6, Resurrection, that stuff. Everything's fine and dandy, one straight line, until the one event that shakes everything up, Trunks traveling back in time. Now, Trunks arrives in the present and basically creates this new timeline. So this new timeline that Trunks creates, I'm going to call the Zamasu timeline, okay? This is the timeline in which Zamasu does all of his dirty deeds, alright? So we have Trunks going back in time, creating a new timeline, right after which Black goes to the present, creates a new timeline, you could say. For simplicity's sake, I'm gonna keep it as one timeline just to keep it simple. Here's when, of course, Goku fights Black. Whis and Beerus get their readings on Black's energy and say, hey, this is kind of like Zami-chan. Zami-chan is Zamasu, by the way. I might use that name interchangeably. It's important to note that here, when Black arrives, is when the time loop begins. And I'm going to get to this time loop in a minute, but first I want to continue down the line. So then, Beerus, Whis, Goku go to Universe 10 to confront Zami-chan and see if his energies are what they suspect. The important thing here is that Goku fights Zamasu, which I think really helps to spark Zami-chan's anger toward mortals. I think he already had anger towards mortals, but I think Goku fighting him and it really kind of pushed him over the edge to where he actually starts making a plan to kill all mortals. So they go back to Universe 7. Trunks, Vegeta, Goku go to the future, get their asses handed to them by Black and Zamasu. And that is when they realize, oh, Zamasu really is bad. So in this timeline, Zamasu ends up killing GOWASU. So now we have Zamasu killing GOWASU, taking the time ring, taking his earring, becoming the Kaioshin, and then he goes off to gather the Super Dragon Balls as part of his plan, okay? So some time has passed. We don't know how much time has passed. Zamasu gathers the Dragon Balls, wishes to change bodies with Goku, kills Goku, and kills his family. We don't know how long afterward. Probably, I'm going to say pretty soon after that happened, he just teleported out of there because, I mean, obviously the other C fighters would, you know, sense what's going on and say, hey, we need to go see what's going on and help if we can. And of course, if Vegeta's there, Black at this point, Zami-chan as Goku, might have a little bit of difficulty with Vegeta. So I'm going to say that he just immediately transported out of there after killing Goku's family. So at some point, he goes to future Trunks' timeline, recruits that timeline's Zami-chan. They team up, they eventually start fighting Trunks, killing mortals, and then here is the end of the loop. Trunks travels back in time, and Black chases him back in time along this path. So this is the time loop here. Black arrives in the present, Black travels back to chase Trunks. This is where the loop changes. Because the heroes went into the future, fought Black, and saw Zami-chan in the future, thereby getting proof that he is a bad guy, and tell Beerus and Whis, hey, we need to stop this guy, he's really bad stuff. So they go to Universe 10 and witness Zami-chan killing GOWASU. Then Whis does his time reversal, and Beerus kills Zami-chan. This in itself breaks them free of this time loop. Beerus killing Zami-chan creates this entirely new timeline, which we are now currently in. This timeline I'm going to call the Beerus timeline. So we have the Super timeline, the Zamasu timeline, Future Trunks timeline, and the Beerus timeline. Now you could argue that Black going to Future Trunks timeline created yet another timeline, and then another timeline after that, and then there's probably like 20 timelines at this point, but I'm trying to do a simple explanation. So we are now in the Beerus timeline, okay, where Beerus had killed Zami-chan, and now Goku and the team go back to the future to face Black and Zami-chan. And this is where we are now at in the series. I really hope this was a nice and simple explanation of everything that happened. Please, again, if I missed anything, please let me know. And if anyone has any other thoughts or anything to add, just let me know in the comments and we can discuss it. And hopefully they'll actually explain a little more of this in depth and kind of bring a little bit more clarity to how things are working and everything. But who knows? It's Dragon Ball Super, so they probably won't. But at any rate, thanks a lot for watching. Put a lot of work into this video, and I'll see y'all later.